everyone, it's Christy with AG Takes Over here on my lunch break to share some doll stuff with you. This will be two videos, so I don't know which one is airing first, but I am sharing with you two dolls and two outfits in two videos. They are items that my wife bought for herself. So one will be Glinda, this one, and the other one will be Elphaba. So if you caught one, not the other, make sure you catch them both. I had no plans to buy any of the Wicked stuff. So if it were just me collecting, you would not be seeing this on my channel. I will talk about why and talk about how I actually think they're both lovely dolls and, price point and popularity and all those things. Not going to make it terribly long, but I do want to give you enough detail that it's worth watching. So my wife has Wicked Barbie dolls, or if not, they're coming. And she has some Wicked Barbie dolls from the first movie, and she's gotten these little bird things that you can get that like different holiday kind of little miniature birds, and they're each wearing their Glinda and Elphaba outfits. She is really into buying the things that go with Wicked. We've both seen the movie. We've both seen the show, I think 3 times each, and both appreciate it, but maybe she is more into collecting the things that go with it than I am. So first of all, the dolls are like $300, I think, each. And then the outfits were crazy expensive. Like these collector series outfits were $80 each, just like the Clueless. So they must have seen, we're getting away with it with the Clueless, so let's keep charging $80 for an outfit. Thoughts on that to come. My wife, looked at her doll budget and went, they dropped like 856,000 items in a week. They were like, here is Raquel and Glinda and Elphaba and our holiday or winter collection mix and match and something else I can't even remember right now, but they dropped a whole lot of stuff in a week. If you've been paying attention, you were like, okay, that was a bit much. The holiday, the like gold dolls, there's 2 of them. Classic mold and a Josefina mold, if I remember correctly. So yeah, they dropped 5 dolls and a bunch of other accessories and items in a week. It was crazy. And my wife went, I'm okay with not having the holiday winter limited edition doll, but I want both the Elphaba dolls. And she had just gotten the Raquel stuff like a little bit before that. So she was like, oh, let me look at how much this would cost me. And yes, we have points. And yes, she had a little bit of gift card money. I think maybe by that time she didn't. So she looked at her budget, because we have budgeted amounts for each of us for our collection. And she went, I don't have enough, but I'm worried that they're going to sell out. And I've been waiting on these, and I've been wanting them, and I am excited about them, and I want to get them, but I don't have the money. And I hope she doesn't mind me telling you this, because I'm really proud of her. And maybe this can serve as an example for you. She was like, we have a budgeting app, and it has different categories, and you kind of like put money in the envelopes. So she looked at what money she had in other categories that are, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, discretionary spending categories. Like if you have a coffee fund, or you have a like lunch out fund, or whatever, books fund, hobbies fund. So we fund these things for each of ourselves each month. And she looked and went, I'm okay with taking money from my book fund and putting it in my doll fund. I'm okay with skipping my coffee this month and like diverting that money towards this, which is the whole point of this budgeting concept, is like, you have a limited amount of money. Instead of going, I don't have the money in my doll budget, I'm just going to splurge anyway. She went, okay, where can I divert money? We have a finite amount of money. Where can I divert it? And then she was like, okay, that got it way down. Because 2 $300 dolls plus 2 $80 outfits plus taxes. Like, this was crazy. It was a crap ton of money. So she also was like, I have a $50 gift card from Etsy. would you be willing to like trade? Because you will eventually spend $50 of your own money on Etsy. And I was like, sure, I'll buy your gift card from you. We can wheel and deal. I don't care. I'm here to support you in this like financially responsible approach to something that is kind of ridiculously priced. So she worked all that out. High five to my wife. I think that's fantastic. Let me tell you, I paid very little attention to these dolls because I already knew, like, I'm not going to buy them. Probably my wife is anyway, so whatever. I don't need to pay attention. She went through a personal shopper. I've explained this in previous videos. You can, if you know somebody who lives close to a store, you can ask them if you trust their judgment. But also, you can reach out to American Girl, and an employee of one of the stores can get in touch with you, and they can, if you ask, can you send me a couple pictures? Like, these are the things that I'm particular about. Can you find the couple best ones that you see on the floor or back in the back and send me pictures? And they'll give you like here's option 1 and 2. So she got a beautiful, beautiful Glinda. Like, I keep walking past her and I'm like, she's a really pretty doll. Like, I would love for them to just make a truly me with this feature combination. So here's the box. We'll just start with that. And by the way, yes, I am well aware that I'm behind if I wanted to be like the first to put this out. Guess what? I didn't want to be the first. I intentionally didn't want to be the first. I didn't want to feed into the frenzy of like, always have to have the latest and the newest and the whatever. So I was like, my wife got them because she wants them. When things have died down a little bit, I'll go ahead and share ours. So it's intentional. I just wanted to share it with you because I keep walking past them and they're gorgeous. And some people have asked me if we're getting them. So, all right. Lots of gold detail here. The boxes are really pretty. They're also not the same height. I don't know if people have pointed that out in videos. I'm sure they have, but they're not the same height. Beautiful box. Heavy. You know, the kind of quality that I expect from American Girl when it comes to a limited edition doll. If you're going to charge that much money, then make it beautiful. The bottom is just the star. This side is the same as the other side. I'm going to have to... by the way, there are little air vents up here. So if you bought this and you were like, I'm going to keep it in this on display so that it never gets dust, it still technically could, because there are little, right there, little air vents. They're at the bottom too. They're in all 4 corners. It would make it really hard to open otherwise. It needs to be able to get some air so it's not like suctioned in. All right. And then she tucked her certificate of authenticity right in here so it didn't get lost. There were, can I see this? 6,800 of these. So it says Glinda Upland, and believe it or not, I never knew her last name. This is 3178 of 6,800. I don't care the numbers, like which number you got. Some people get really excited that they got a low number, and I'm like, it doesn't even necessarily mean it's that number that came off the assembly line. It just means like that's the card that they threw in with this doll. So, I just couldn't remember how many they made of her. So 6,800. I'm not going to take her out of here because she's not my doll. So I'm just going to move a doll that's over here out of the way and kind of turn so you can see her. I think that this is a stunning combination. So she's Marie Grace mold, and we've had Marie Grace molds with light skin and medium skin. Covey, I think, was the darkest tone, unless somebody else has come out that I'm forgetting. We've had like translucent skin practically, very light skin. We've had brown eyes and blonde, but not that combination together. So the darker brown eyes and lighter skin and blonde hair, I think, is really a pretty combination. Her teeth are a little hard to see, if I'm honest. And I think that happens sometimes with Marie Grace molds too. Like, I don't ever look at an Addie mold and go, where are her teeth? Or you know, a Sonali mold and go, where are her teeth? But sometimes certain molds, I'm just like, where are the teeth in this one? So they're there. Lips are nice. Again, she took her pick of them. So eyebrows are really pretty. Everything is even. She's got this purple makeup on, and she does come with earrings. And I will tell you, the earrings feel, let's see. I'm holding them and I can't even tell. I'm tapping them against this thing to see, are they plastic or are they metal? I think they're metal. Yeah, I think they're metal. They're pretty. I'll see if it'll go in focus for you. There we go. They go in focus, and so do my crusty fingers. She has like a little twist back, the same as Blair did, but she's got two of them. So if you can see that, a twist back here and a twist back here. Again, I know it would be much nicer if I could take her out of the box, maybe someday. If you can see, the inside of the box has all this shimmery design. This is flexible plastic. I really appreciate that. Not that I think many people are getting this for their super young children, but if this were very spiky and hard and brittle plastic, I would be concerned about how quickly it's going to get broken. But the fact that it has a little give makes me more confident. It's got the handle on there. The dress, hair is pretty long, so the dress is gorgeous. Lots of little details in there that I appreciate. So, do you see this design? It's like iridescent with a design on it. And then you've got some sequins. In terms of limited edition dolls that cost $300, usually you get some Swarovski crystals in there. I don't see any mentioned unless these happen to be Swarovski crystals. There are some pink stones in there, but I didn't see any mentioned anywhere. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I love the little puffy things right here at the sleeves, and I like the fact that she also has these sleeves that still have the little bits of iridescent pattern just like down here. And then the fabric underneath it is really gorgeous. It is not gross feeling, but it's not the softest in the world. And then her shoes, I almost was forgetting to show you those. There we go. They are flats with the tiniest kitten heels, so not completely flats, and like a satin material. I think the dress is gorgeous. It's got two layers of this on top, then the main part of the dress, and then a layer of this stuff underneath just to give it some extra fluff. I don't remember if Glinda has a necklace, but I kind of wish this doll did. Another thing to keep in mind, be real careful if you're trying to pull her out of the box. Her dress is stitched right here and right here to make it look nice and full and so that it can't like in the box in shipping, but that's a little bit scary to me. So be real careful taking that out. I don't know, you got to get tiny scissors or what. But it is stitched there holding it up, which is, I wouldn't have done that. It's not a choice I would have made. Yeah. I could just stare at her. Well, I do, because she's just like in our living room right now. So I just stare at her whenever I walk by. Anyway, that's her. Let me pause and I will get the pajamas out. All right, here are her pajamas. I'm going to get this done just in time to go back up from lunch. The box has this thing that goes over it. Just shows her and Elphaba. But this is the actual box. And it pulls out this way, I believe. Yes. There we go. If you hold it this way, it's going to be hard to pull out. So I was like trying to hold it very carefully back here so that it can slide out. It's like a drawer. I saw somebody put this on Claudie and it looked amazing. It's so like, I don't know, like the time of I Love Lucy or something. It's kind of like a throwback. So I think that putting it on Claudie made absolute sense. Whoever did that was very smart. So here's this. It's got little polka dots on it, little bits of ruffle right along the stitching here. The back is just the polka dots, no extra stitching. These little kind of flower spiral things. Two large, one small up here. That is hiding a snap, not Velcro. It's a clear snap, and I'm a little bit nervous because it's clear and it's hard to see, but there it is. Clear snap. I don't want to tug on it because I feel like this material is kind of on the delicate side. This was an $80 outfit, so if it feels like, oh, that's nice quality, it sure as crap better be. And then this is so cute. I can see people using this, like, I'm surprised I'm not seeing it all over AGIG. That's because mostly I'm getting political stuff these days. But I can see this being incorporated a lot. I like the details back here where it kind of goes down, just an extra level of detail. I don't like that. It's just, don't put it on there. This entire thing is like pink, 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 pink. And here's our gray star that doesn't fit in. I know in her outfit, you're not even, like with her and her long hair, you're not even going to notice it, but it's a not great feeling. It's kind of like what's under her dress, but with it being under her dress, I don't care because she has lots of layers and it's a formal gown. But this is her pajamas. Like, they should feel softer. They should feel like very soft and satiny, but they feel starchy. Could you wash them? Maybe. And are we going to? Probably not. I haven't, Grace hasn't opened these, but she gave me permission to. Because she said, I did already take a peek at the PJs. I just haven't taken everything out of its plastic wrapper. So here is a little clip. Just to match with the PJs. Again, for 80 bucks, you better. Give me all these extras. Her pajamas also have kitten heels, and they do have proper elastic at the back instead of a plastic piece, which I appreciate. These will hold up better over time. And there they are with some little butterflies. That is like a palest gray in the world, so I guess if they had to pick a tag, which they didn't, but if they insist on putting a tag on the back, then putting one that's gray makes sense, I guess. I think the pink one would have matched, actually. It doesn't make sense. I do feel like they are flailing with figuring out where to put these things. Also, I have no idea, because I can't take her out of the outfit or out of the box yet, but if you have this doll, will you let me know? Does she have a tag anywhere? Like, are the limited edition dolls also subject to this same stupid tag? All right. Here is her Glinda mirror. It's very pretty. There we go. Ooh. And that's that. Her PJs. I think they're adorable. The tag in the back of the main piece annoys me, and the fact that it doesn't feel great, doesn't just feel comfortable, is unfortunate, but aesthetically, I think it's freaking adorable. I can't wait to put this on other dolls. So that's that. Like I said, am also doing an unboxing with Elphaba, so keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I hope you're doing well. I hope that if you have these things, you are thoroughly pleased with them and feel like they were worth the high price point. And if you don't have them, I hope you don't feel any like peer pressure to get them. Your life is going to be just the same quality with or without a gorgeous Glinda doll in it. All right? Take care, and I will see you soon.